Hello, this is ISTV News and I'm Gabby Golmay with the news today. First, the top story. Non-appointment of public prosecution staff is one cause for defeat in many cases, says Kaide Mani. Now the news in detail. President of All Manipur Bar Association AMBA's senior advocate Kaide Mani has said that due to the failure of the state government to appoint the required staff of the public prosecution, many cases of which the charge sheets had been framed are facing the possibility of imminent defeat. In an exclusive conversation with the president of AMBA in his office today, Kaide Mani told ISTV News that district and session judges have been appointed for Manipur West, Manipur East, Thoubal, Bisnupur and Senapati, which makes it look like as though the state government has set up courts widely in the state. But except for one public prosecution and two additional public prosecution for Manipur West and Manipur East, all the other prosecution staff are employed on contract basis. There are lawyers who have been employed as the prosecution staff for over 20 years now. In fact, regular employment of public prosecution, additional public prosecution and assistant public prosecution in every court is required. But instead of employing the staff on a regular basis, they are being employed on contract basis. As such, many qualified lawyers do not want to join the public prosecution staff, and those who are already on the staff do not want to pay attention to their duty. This has become one of the causes for defeat in many cases, senior advocate Kaide Mani asserted.
Second session division manga leibasida sarkar ki ukil dilosan public prosecutor sigidi public prosecutor district haidana state pulamaki oina amakhakta leya bacharapta awang thamda lechi aduna madusu public prosecutor ama aduga additional public prosecutor ani hairi bamioi ohumsi khaktana permanent oiba regular oiba post oiria adudagi atai darkar lebe additional public prosecutor singje machine contract aduga assistant public prosecutor kayamu lebana trama kunmu lebra asisu loina ma contract ne aduna contract kala bo yam ge abu APP dadi assistant public prosecutor dadi contract jai kun hel ba bol lebra bane aduna sigi maika jita law department na particularly government ge man ga law department na masi assistant public prosecutor singse masi akoi regular post on thopa regular ONB ba additional public prosecutor singse regular ONB loina na regular oibedal natana district ki public prosecution district identity office amamam lahen chumme.
As done in the past years, observance of the Great June Uprising and the Unity Day is going to be held this year too with great fervor. Like last year, the two events are going to be clubbed together as one and will be observed at Kekrupat under the joint aegis of UCM and AMUCO. For these, preparations have already begun. As part of the preparations, social service at and around Kekrupat was held today by the residents of Kekrupat Villa and Zomi Villa. Convener of the Field and Stage Observance Committee, W. Gonendra, appealed to the people to join the observance wholeheartedly in the larger interest of unity and integrity.
Pangan bibiduna akoi malaiba si amato ina pungana pukan pangan malaiba aba wona gidana sen thamsida yam primaksu yawi kadari musung yawi.
The feud between Angom Bobby Singh and Nausek Pam Tombi Singh residing at Lalambung, Takelambam Laikai regarding land dispute a few days ago has now been settled amicably after a joint meeting with the local club and Merapaibi organizations. As such, the earlier JAC has also been dissolved for good, a press release informed. As part of the National Environment Awareness Program, an awareness program on the preservation of environment was held at the Kumari High School at Hyangthang today. The program was organized by the Society for Disabled Care in association with the school. Advisor of the society, L. Bobby, Headmaster of Kumari High School, M. Sarat, Member of Yangthang Gram Panchayat Ward Number 2, S.H. Toiba, and many other dignitaries attended the program. Advisor of the society, L. Bobby, said, the students need to think what they could do to preserve the ecological balance during their studentship. In order to protect from the ever-increasing heat wave to a certain extent, we need to cultivate the habit of planting trees, he said.
Like let's put them back them on the taba. I get environment I carry contribution to Bunga the Gaze, Sada, no Gimanong the minute and to you, Wang hung the devil have a singer see Aina, no sister when I Monge, Madam the I like Hatama Haiba, like Hatama Paraga, I get environment that I carry the contribution to Bungam Jabadi, Aina Hayrubi Haido, Matik Jadabi Haikawi.
2 persons, including a BSF Jawan, were killed and 10 injured during a clash between the border guards and villagers at South Ramnagar near here. The clash took place when the BSF personnel were chasing smugglers during a routine patrol in the area near the Indo-Bangla border last night, BSF DIG BS Rawat has said. Among the injured were 9 villagers and a BSF man, the BSF DIG said. When the BSF Jawan started chasing the smugglers, the villagers attacked the security man with lathis, the DIG said. The BSF initially fired in the air to disperse the mob and then opened fire in self-defense, in which a villager, Ismail Mia, was killed and 9 villagers were injured, the DIG said. After a series of meetings in the Home Ministry, the centre has reportedly decided to tweak its internal security strategy, especially its plan to counter the Maoist menace. Home Minister Rajnath Singh, who met the heads of Central Armed Police Forces or CAPFs on Friday, discussed new initiatives lined up for Maoist-dominated areas, according to sources. One of the suggestions reportedly proposed at the meeting is to rename the government's Naxal Management Division as Left-Wing Extremism Division. A notification to this effect is likely to be issued within a few days. More importantly, the Home Ministry has decided to revert to the earlier security-first approach in dealing with Maoist insurgency, say the sources. Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh on Saturday assured that the deteriorating law and order situation in Uttar Pradesh would be brought back on track. Rajnath was visiting his Lok Sabha constituency Lucknow for the first time after general elections when he said, the law and order which has derailed in Uttar Pradesh will be brought back on track, though it will take some time. Singh's remarks come in wake of the surge in crime against women in UP under Akhilesh Yadav government. Aam Aadmi Party today attacked BJP over the power crisis that has hit the capital in peak summer, saying it was answerable for the situation. Major power cuts all across Delhi. BJP needs to explain and take immediate action, AAP leader Arvind Kejriwal tweeted. Mocking BJP, AAP's Ashutosh raised the issue of consistent power cuts in Delhi with temperatures touching 45 degrees Celsius. Lightning claimed 10 lives and injured several others when a thunderstorm swept the northeastern part of Bihar early on Saturday. While 4 casualties were reported from Pasim Aurahi Hinga and Purbi Aurahi Hingna villages, 1 person each died at Pranpur and Kursakatan villages during the storm in Araria district, police said. 2 children below the age of 9 were also among the dead in Araria. Rising sea levels have disturbed the skeletons of soldiers killed on the Marshall Islands during World War II. The Marshall Islands are made up of 29 atolls. Speaking at UN climate talks in Bonn, the island's foreign minister said that high tides had exposed 1 grave with 26 deaths. The minister said the bones were most likely those of Japanese troops. Driven by global warming, waters in this part of the Pacific have risen faster than the global average. With a high point just 2 meters above the waters, the Marshall Islands are one of the most vulnerable locations to changes in sea level. These last spring tides in February to April this year have caused not just inundation and flooding of communities, but have also undermined regular land so that even the dead are affected. The islands were occupied by the Japanese during World War II until they were driven out by US forces. The designated camp of the KNLF being constructed at Simone Village in Kengzoi subdivision is almost completed. Many village chiefs within the jurisdiction of the subdivision are extending cooperation towards the construction of the camp. Some of the village chiefs expressed happiness over this location of the designated camp at Simone Village. They also said that they want peace to prevail in the areas. They have no objection to having the camp there. Commanding officer of the designated camp, Ladengang Kongsai, said the camp is almost completed. Only the representatives of the center and the state government are yet to pay an inspection visit to the camp. In all, 52 cadres are staying at the camp. He thanked the village chiefs for extending help toward the construction of the camp. He further clarified that the cadres of the KNLF never indulge in extortion from anyone and never indulge in torturing any person. The cadres also never travel carrying weapons of any kind and are staying together with the villagers peacefully.
Since we came to Simone, no untoward incident have taken place. The reason is peaceful and calm. No extortion is carried out by us. All cadets are in the camp. No movement of the cadets with arms or ammunition in the area.
Before we end, a quick recap on the top story. Non-appointment of public prosecution staff is one cause for defeat in many cases, says Kaide Mani. That's all we have for now. We'll be right back with more updates.